Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Traveling at Chase's Pace. This week we decided to ship up for Boston for our adventure. Now Boston is most famous for its historic role that it played in the American Revolution and for some of its cuisine. So let's go ahead and get started. Boston is one of the oldest cities in America, but at our first stop we're going to check out some things that are older than the city itself, and in order to do this we're going to have to go to the Museum of Fine Art. Now the Museum of Fine Arts is one of the largest in the country, and it houses tons of artifacts and art from all over the world. Our next stop is a pizza place that is just a short walk away from the MFA, as well as our next stop. Today we're at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, checking out her eclectic collection from all over the world. An interesting thing about this museum, though, is in 1990, two men dressed as police officers came and stole $500 million worth of property. So while you're going through the museum, if you see empty art frames, they're leaving them empty, hoping that they'll get their property back one day. Most of the museum is in her old manor, which gives the museum a unique feel. There's a ton of art at this museum, so much so that they even had to hang some on the back of some doors. Some of the rooms are very vibrant, and you'll even get to see a portrait of the collector herself. Once you've gotten your fill of art, you're probably going to want to go and get a drink for the day, and why not do so in one of the oldest taverns in the US? Such as the Green Dragon, where revolutionists conspired. Out of the Green Dragon Tavern, and our next tavern is pretty far away. Actually, not really. It's the Bell in Hand Tavern, and it's right across the street. The Bell in Hand is also one of the oldest taverns in America. And they even have their own special Adams brew. If it's your first time visiting Boston, one of the things you have to do is walk the Freedom Trail. It's a 3.5-mile trail that cuts through downtown Boston and has 16 historic icons on it. The icons vary from places of interest, such as the place of the Boston Massacre, to old churches. It's very easy to follow the trail. Just follow the red bricks, and it'll literally take you right to the gate of the spot of interest. Alright guys, we've been working our way through the Freedom Trail, and right now we're at the Old Granary Burial Ground, which is not only the resting place of Paul Revere, Samuel Adams, James Otis, and several of the Boston Massacre victims, but it's also the final resting place to Mother Goose. Once you get back on the trail, you're going to want to make a pit stop at Captain Jackson's chocolate shop to see how they made chocolate in the colonial era. Once you continue on the trail, you'll find yourself in Little Italy, the perfect place to grab a bite to eat. You're really not going to go wrong with anywhere you choose to eat. As for dessert, though, you're going to want to go to Modern Pastry, and the reason you're going to Modern Pastry is for their cannolis, which are freshly made and filled upon order. As you stay on the trail, you're going to cross the bridge into Charlestown, and you'll see one of the city's most known landmarks, and that is the monument of Bunker Hill. Well, we've made it to the end of the Freedom Trail, and we're at the Bunker Hill Monument. The monument itself stands 221 feet tall, and it marks the point of where British forces and American forces first clashed in the American Revolution. It's nearly 300 stairs to the top, so you're going to want to be prepared for a climb, but you're going to want to do it to get to one of the best views of the city. Thanks for checking out Traveling at Chase fast-paced pace. This is going to do it for our time here in Boston. Hopefully you had as much fun watching the videos as I did making it. If you want to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe below.